All right, so hello and welcome everyone. Check out my muscles. It's Benjamin Charles Valpy, and I'm here because last time I went live, and I kind of started doing these when I was getting bored. So I was like, hey, here's a way that I can kind of I like to write and get stuff out, but I was like, here's a way that I can just kind of vent and just let out my thoughts and emotions and do whatever the heck that I actually have to do just by going live. Because I don't know, I live alone and sometimes I just fucking need to talk and get out thoughts and ideas and just be my fucking incredible self. So by the time that I do have a bunch of really cool viewers checking me out, then I'll at least be used to talking to the camera. Because sometimes I'm awkward in person. So I don't know, at least I can use this kind of right now as an opportunity just to be myself, I guess. But I'm going to do something really awesome. I'm going to combine, it reminds me of my stoner days, combining Snapple, Arnold Palmer, and then we're going to maybe we should put this one in first. So we got sparkling ice, and this. So this is, like I said, sentimental. It reminds me of when I would just smoke weed and just try random shit. And, I don't know, smoke weed, go on walks with my dogs and stuff. Right now I'm feeling a little sentimental about that. I'm feeling a little bit like I need some of that weird creativity in my life and stuff. So I'm gonna fill this up about right there. And that's what my tattoos are, by the way. Right there, fire, water, air, and earth. They're the alchemy elements. So I'm basically an alchemist. And then we're going to try some of this quality product right here, Snapple tea. We're going to mix it up and give it a little taste. So let's go ahead and try that. Let's see how this is. Honestly, it's pretty good. I guess grapefruit and lemon and tea all go together pretty well. Definitely would be like a good stoner cocktail. Or if you were just high and you just wanted to sip like a good drink, you could definitely mix like sparkling ice and diet Snapple tea. But since this is my live stream, I can pretty much do whatever I want on here, which is super cool. So I kind of sometimes dream of talking to a big crowd and being on stage. I used to dream of being like a DJ and stuff like that and just putting on music shows for people. And I don't know, I guess I'm having a 24-year-old moment midlife crisis because I'm like, there's so many awesome things to do in life and it's beautiful. And it's kind of shocking a little bit, when you realize who you can become. At least for me, it always kind of really strikes me. I'm like, who can I become? And I think you can become anything. Just some things require so much work, and I think we just have to be kind of unrealistic with ourselves to be like, hey, we can just do anything we want to. You know what I'm saying? It's up to us to do the things that we want. So for me, some of those major things are writing my books, right? I have a couple of books I'm working on, or one book. I think I'm just going to kind of merge the two. This is called The Wisdom of Life, right? It's kind of like an autobiography of myself and just all the wisdom that I've learned through life. And kind of as a self-help book. It's really interesting because I love life and I love how I see life. So if I can put that into a book and kind of capture people's imagination through a book that I write, I think that's super freaking cool. I've always thought it would be cool to be a network chiropractor as well. They work with a certain type of energy and stuff, help people's nervous systems pretty much heal themselves. I also love the idea of being a professional soccer player. I love the idea of just being your best athletic self. And to me, a professional soccer player is their best athletic self. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I think ideally the life would be to wake up and you always hear the saying, wake up and be so excited that, for what you're doing, you want to wake up early and stay up late. Yes, that's ideal. For me, I've lost that a little bit. I'm waking up a little later. And I'm not quite sure why. Like, I'm trying to find what really stokes me out. Like, I don't know. Kind of want a girlfriend and just to have a partner in that companionship again. I just feel a little lost at times, like not sure, so much uncertainty, but not in a terrible way. Just kind of like I used to have more clarity in my life. Like I just used to know I could do whatever and it was the right move. Now it's like been a little bit like I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do. I don't know. It just can be a little intense at times, but it's not really that big of a deal, right? Like it's all the same. And things like this help me. And I'm like, no, you can just do whatever, and that's the whole thing about being a god of our realities, right? Like living our lives to the fullest on our own terms and pretty much growing into ourselves to be at that level. So yeah. Life's cool and beautiful and wonderful. Maybe I'll end this live stream a little early. I feel a little lacking for inspiration right now because I try to be so perfect all the time. But I was kind of like letting loose lately and just kind of being myself. So I'm not 100% sure. But I think I'm just going to end it here. I love you guys. I love the universe. I love myself. I love good drinks, doing cool, fun, and exciting things. I'm going to work on trying to figure out how to make really cool and exciting content because that'd be awesome. Until then, peace. Decisiveness of decision.